What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Zach and Pat Show. I'm Zach.
I'm Pat.
This is the show about manhood, fatherhood, entrepreneurship, and the mentality it takes to be successful at those things. And we'll probably sprinkle in some helpful real estate advice too, because that's what Pat and I do. You know, guys, life can be tough. We can go through some things and struggle at times, but this is the show to let you know that you're not alone. So if you're someone out there going through any of these things, this is the show for you. Shout out to our friends at NeuroGum for keeping us energized and focused. NeuroGum is a chewing gum as well as mints. Got caffeine, L-theanine, and vitamins B6 and 12. Helps with memory and focus. I really like to chew it all the time. Whenever I'm driving around showing houses, making phone calls to my clients, or before a big meeting, I'll just pop a piece, and it usually gets me to where I need to be. It's only about 40 milligrams of caffeine, so it's not not a ton of caffeine. It's about half a cup of coffee. So it's not going to get you super jittery and super wired. And if you take it, toward the end of the day, it's not going to keep you up all night. So get out there and try some NeuroGum.
Also, shout out to Captain Beard Co. This is what keeps Santa's beard so fresh and healthy all year round. So if you're looking for a great Christmas gift for the men in your life, they've got amazing beard butters, balms, and oils for beard care. They've got amazing shampoo, conditioner, and also just if you want a great smelling candle, they've got multiple really, really good smelling candles. And the great thing about all this is it's made with all natural ingredients. So, looking for a great last minute Christmas idea, check out Captain Beard Co. and use Zach and Pat for the promo code to get 10% off your purchases.
Also, shout out to our friends at Hand Wraps Rolling Papers. Hand Wraps is a local company here to St. Louis. They make premium rice and hemp rolling papers. Cannabis is legal here in Missouri. So if you are someone who enjoys cannabis and likes to smoke the pots, get out there and try some Hand Wraps. They've got they're in like 16 local dispensaries here in town. So they're available to purchase online as well. So get out there and check them out too. What's up, Santa?
What's up?
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of a Christmas themed episode today.
Yeah.
We're about a week away from Christmas. I think when this will come out, it's come out a couple days before, or if not the day before.
Nick, can you believe it's been a year since we went and filmed that funny Christmas parody
Dude,
that we did?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
If you would have asked me, that seems like it was not that long ago.
No, it doesn't.
It really
or
is.
the Thanksgiving one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of got away from doing those.
We did, yeah.
We did 2 of them and then we stopped.
We had great ideas for other ones, but
we did, but we just never executed on
No.
them. But then I think we had like a funny, didn't we have a good Valentine's Day
Valentine's Day one, I think it was.
Valentine's Day
Yeah.
one, and then we're gonna dress me up like a little leprechaun or something
for Halloween or for
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
We should look into those are super fun.
I thought that we were going to. I thought that was part, but I
then,
guess
then we
got
started
all
doing the
wrapped up,
podcast, and that was like, all right, dude, we're already doing.
Right. How are we going to come up with time to film those?
Yeah, it becomes a time thing, because it's like you and I all both lead pretty busy lives.
Right.
This is not, the only thing. If this was our full time thing,
sure.
If you weren't
Absolutely.
doing mortgages, I wasn't selling houses, and we could just podcast for a living. Sure, we could be making silly fucking videos all the time.
All day.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe a couple years from now.
Yeah, we build our teams up,
Yeah.
and we
can
get
just let
it
it coast, and
fine tune machines. We can go and do funny stuff like that.
Yeah, but we had some ideas, and I mean, I would love to do some of them, but so today we wanted to make this a Christmas episode. So we have this list we found of a bunch of Christmas stuff, and we're just gonna kind of do it's like a this or that. And we just thought it could kind of spark some good, funny Christmas stories and other stuff that we like to do on Christmas. So you want to start us off, Pat?
Number 1, Christmas away or Christmas at home?
I think I know what yours is.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's always Christmas here. My whole family, both sides, my wife and my wife's side, both my wife's mom and dad's side and my mom and dad's side are both all here, except for a couple uncles and aunts on each one of the sides. Pretty much, other than that, everybody's here. So most certainly here. I think on Christmas Day, I'm pretty sure I've got 4 stops to make, and then 1 on Christmas Eve, and then we're doing 1 on Sunday this coming Sunday. So got like 6 different things.
Yeah, I mean, believe it or not, I like it here. I am going to Florida this year, but that's my parents live down there, and we usually flip flop every other year. They come here, we go there. So yeah, it'll be fun road tripping with Dalton, and then Melissa and the boys are flying, and we'll be down there for a week. And yeah, it'll be interesting. We did the last time we were down there was 2 years ago, when the boys were a little bit younger. So that was a fun. I mean, it was fun. We had a good time. And then maybe it was 3 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago was the divorce. 3 years ago was when we were down there last. But no, I mean, I like it. I like it here. Used to, up until kids and all that, like I would have a bunch of different parties to run around with. Just like more friends. I would stop by family for a little bit, but always end up back at a friend's house where I would be
Santa.
Yeah, and so I would always start the night at my buddy's place, and playing Santa. They would have all these kids come over and all this stuff, and they would buy a bunch of little toys and stuff to hand out, and sit on Santa's lap and all that stuff, and it was just fun. Like it was fun to do, and then I would go from there dressed as Santa to my family's who has a bunch of little kids, and then they're like, "Oh, that's just Uncle Pat, or that's just cousin Pat. That's just Pat. That's just," I'm like, oh, fuck, all right.
They know you.
Yeah, they know they know who I am. So that stopped. But yeah, I mean, it was just fun to run around Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day was always just kind of chill. But yeah, this year I don't even know what the hell's planned. I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow. Parades or something. But
Yeah.
I'm in Florida.
When are you going down there?
I leave Saturday,
Okay.
and then come back following Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. So great thing about driving is if I need to leave, I can always leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be easier traveling with the boys now that they're a little bit older.
Yeah, and I mean, we never like they've always been pretty good with flying. They love getting on the plane. Like that was like early. We started flying with them from a real young age, and they really enjoyed it. And they're always like, "Dad, when are we going to go back on the plane? When are we going to go back on the plane?" We were going to fly down in August, but the airline canceled our flight, and then it weren't rescheduled until the next day. So it just be easier to drive. But they were upset at first, and like, road trip, sure. So just give them their iPad. I know, shame on me for giving my kids an iPad, but fuck that.
You on a flight, dude. On a flight, on a long drive.
Yeah,
that's a different story.
Exactly.
Man. Like, dude, when I was a kid, like we would drive to Florida minimum once a year, but like sometimes 2 or 3 times. And well, I mean, my parents would set that whole back seat up for us. Like it was like you know, they had the TV with the VHS like in it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And so like we had one of those, and we'd bring like just a stack of VHS, and then we figured out a way to get the N64 hooked up to it.
Okay.
And like, so dude, we were doing the same shit that they're doing, just they have a one that they hold in their hand that is it doesn't require so much bullshit. It's the same fucking thing.
Exactly.
They're gonna watch movies, they're gonna play games.
Yep.
And that's that's what I would be doing.
Right.
I mean, if I'm sitting there, if I'm not talking to someone and I'm not scrolling social media, I'd be watching a movie or doing something. So it's like that's a different story than like the people that get on you about giving your kid an iPad or whatever. Like and there's a time and a place for everything like that, I think.
Yeah. Well, no, they're great with it. We preload all their favorite shows from Disney and Amazon and all that stuff, and download it so they're there, and they'll play those, and like that. The way we do it, like I said, last time we went, I was supposed to fly with the boys, but flight got canceled, so we drove. But like this time, like Dalton and I are gonna drive down Saturday. Melissa leaves on Sunday, and I mean the flight is like an hour and a half, if that, directly in there. So we'll be able to pick them up from the airport and all that. So it'll be fun. Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Awesome. What's our next one?
Next one. It is real tree or artificial tree.
I've been an artificial tree my whole life.
Hell yeah.
I've never
fake
had
tree
I've
all
never,
day.
I've never had a real tree ever.
So yeah, when I had the old house, we had those really tall ceilings. So Alyssa likes fancy things. So she bought this beautiful fake tree that was like 11 feet tall.
Oh.
Yeah. From Balsam Hill. Have you ever heard of Balsam Hill?
No, it just sounds expensive though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see your facial expressions in this, but I know the face you're making.
Yeah. Yeah. Santa wasn't happy about that purchase, but it grew on me because like the material that they made it out of was amazing. Like it lasted. And like so much like the people that bought our house bought the tree.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Because of like, it's just super nice. And, but yeah, I mean, and So fake tree for me, that's how it always has been. The needles and the cleanup. I remember at a young
water
age,
it.
before fake trees became a thing, we would get a real tree, and it was just like, it's why get a fake? Or it's not perfect. Or you can
Yeah.
get a fake tree that's like the perfect shape.
The perfect, yeah, because
Yeah.
that's one thing I noticed. Like I remember going over to my buddy's house that would always get like fake real trees. And you'd see like theirs would be like
Yeah.
like all kind of
Just-
full, like like they're never like perfectly
Yeah.
straight and yeah. So fake tree for sure.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Song.
Oh, a song, yeah.